Don't forget to follow us on social media for beautiful food and inspiration.
Shakes as the bass creates a space where your past is discarded. A pretty thing like you should never look so blue. Come on, the night's just started. 150 people in this house, but if you follow me, I'll get you the best seats. 150 people in this house.
All right, everybody, welcome to Local Love. We do the show live every Tuesday right around 9 p.m. Pacific. It follows Down Ballot. Also, check out Down Ballot, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, right here, Echoplex Media. Go to echoplexmedia.com/live or twitch.tv/Echoplex. If you're listening on the pod, do make sure you follow us on Twitch. If you're listening on Facebook Live, please think about heading on over to Twitch here. That's also twitch.tv/Echoplex Media. This chat you see on the screen is from Twitch. If you insist on watching on Facebook, though, we ain't that mad at you. I guess you're boosting the numbers. I'm Producer Dave. You can find me on Grindr.
And I am Chip DeVille, and you can find me here every Tuesday, or just shit posting random things on Instagram. That's usually where you find me the most these days, or the grocery store. Yeah, that's a place that I like to frequent. How about you, sir?
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Juan Maserati. I am a keyboard player for Rebels Camp and Low Sin Providers. And you can catch me on Twitter, Juan Maserati, at Juan Maserati at Twitter. And then also my usual place to chill is Facebook. And also looking forward to completion of taxes and fuck you, IRS.
Oh, fabulous. So, did you play any gigs this week, Juan?
No, I did not. But we did have a special announcement, which I'm sure that you will show on the flyer section of the show. we have an upcoming gig, and I believe, sir, good kind sir, that you are DJing for the event as well, along with motherfucking DJ Chip DeVille, and I believe it's going to be at the Cypher.
Yeah, over at Liquid Lounge on 3rd Street in downtown San Jose. It'll be on a Thursday, so there will be, I wouldn't say ample parking, but there will be parking.
Yeah, here's the information on the event. Actually, this is the Cypher. It's usually an open mic event. The Cypher, a Cypher is generally an event where there's DJs cutting and people come in and rap. It's been run by fucking DJ Drew. Audio Drew for like fucking ever here in San Jose, and the 21st we're taking it over. Local Love's taking over the event. We got Rebels Camp as the headliner. I'm not sure these are in order of how important everybody is, but whatever. And then there's Three Headed Dragon. Excited to hear them because I've heard a lot about them in the past. So excited to hear from Three Headed Dragon. Got yours truly be playing some booty breaks and Miami bass for the people, and then we got this guy.
Hey, I'm just gonna have musical attention deficit disorder all over that stage. Usually, whenever I do, it turns out to be a good thing. So I'm banking on that. But it'll be cool to see Three Headed Dragon too. I haven't seen them since the Back Bar days. It's 3 rappers from San Jose: Mike Ripley, YDMC, and then one other dude who I do not know. But they put on a pretty good show. They used to play a lot back at Johnny V's, and it's gonna be a fun night of local shit. I mean, we're gonna kind of be all over the board musically, and just like this show, it's gonna be awesome. So,
hell yeah! And so, if you want to get out on this Thursday, you should come over to the Liquid Lounge.
That's not this Thursday. That's next Thursday.
Oh,
yeah. There's still a Thursday before next Thursday.
Yeah, but there's also an event I think he does every Thursday there. So
yes. So come this Thursday and next Thursday. You catch us at the next Thursday.
Oh, that's not true. He does one Thursday a month there because he does Thursdays at anyway, whatever. This is going to be a great event. The first time we went to Liquid Lounge was to see our first San Jose event back, which is Juan's band, Drunken Starfighter, Dirtbag Dan, and Audio Drew on the 1s and 2s, and then some other band that had everything turned up so much that I'm never going to say their name. But I thought to myself, this would be a great place to play because they have subwoofers. And so.
Well, do you think that was the fault of the subwoofers though? Because
no, those are the thing. Those two are completely unrelated to one another.
Are you sure? Because don't they have subwoofers, like massive subwoofers under that stage?
But that wasn't the band. No, I'm just telling you, the band had everything cranked. That is not the fault of the subwoofers. The subwoofers do you have no agency. They're just plastic cones attached to some electronics. One.
Okay, I'm just trying to create some controversy for the show. Go ahead.
Trying to create a debate. Yeah. If it would have been properly mastered electronic music, it probably would have been fine at that volume. But it was a band, and so like everything was just screeching and too loud. It was
a whole lot of elements to juggle there.
A whole lot of gain is what I heard. Actually, yeah. There's a difference between like volume and when you hear gain. I don't know if you like when you can hear when somebody's shit's turned up too much versus it doesn't even have to be loud. You're like something up there's cranked.
My probably least favorite when I'm doing live audio has to do a lot more with microphones. Like I just did a wedding over the weekend and it's just like so frustrating to have people not talk into the microphone. And then you have to kind of keep trying to turn up the volume, but you don't want to get feedback because if they get feedback, they're not going to look at the person who's talking too quiet into the mic. They're going to look at the guy controlling the audio like I'm the fucking idiot. And I don't know, it's just frustrating. But, nerd shit. It's all good.
So how was the wedding?
It was cool. It was my first wedding back since the pandemic, really. First big one anyway. And food was great. I mean, that's the only reason that I really like going to anybody's wedding. Food. Yeah.
I'll play people's weddings, but and it's been okay. I've done 2 in maybe the last 5 years, but I like tell them to hire another DJ too. I tell them to like hire the DJ with the microphones. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, there's another DJ out there. They're like a mobile wedding DJ. You need to hire them because I'm just gonna fucking make old people dance at your reception. That's the only reason you're gonna hire me for this thing. Like, I'm not going to play the father-daughter dance song and all that shit. I'll be at the open bar during that part
Unless
of your wedding.
Unless it's disco house.
Oh, I'll be playing. No, they can do all. I'll fucking even hand them. They'll be like, "There's a song Dave plays." Be like, "Great, you play it." I'm gonna be drinking at the bar while you do this weird father-daughter. They should mix it up and do a father-son and mother-daughter dance at.
That'd be, I'd be there for it. I'd be okay with that. It'd be great, really. This wedding though in particular was quite unique. Have you ever seen like a flash mob like actually happen in front of your eyes?
Yeah, I lived in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So
they went and danced to Jamiroquai like in the food court.
That would have been so much cooler than what I saw.
Oh yeah, that's what a flash mob used to mean. Now people think anything violent is a flash mob because they're stupid and they don't understand internet culture. But
go to like a smash and grab robbery and be like, no, this is just a flash mob. We're not criminals. What the fuck? We're a dance troupe.
But what kind of flash mob happened at this wedding?
So, I mean, it wasn't surprising for me since I knew it was coming, since I was, running the music. But I mean, it was still surprising, just because I've never seen anything quite like it. It was to a Kesha song, which was unique.
Was it Die Young? I love that song.
No, but that is a good one. That one's a vibe. I like that one.
That song is like a fucking. If say, imagine you were trying to fit music into a bag that usually holds 5 pounds of music.
Yeah,
they somehow managed to fit 26 pounds of music into the bag for that song.
I like that. Well, it was a very interesting thing. Suddenly, that song drops, and everybody from the bridal party just like overtakes the dance floor in just the most TikTok of fashions. And it was entertaining. It was cool to see. Just different. Every single wedding I've done has been, no two weddings are exactly the same. So that kind of keeps my job interesting. So hire me.
Cool.
You got divorce parties too.
You got anything else coming up besides that fabulous
besides the local love like extravaganza at Liquid Lounge? Honestly, just more weddings, really. I did find out though recently, there's going to be a new piano bar that is going to be opening up in Willow Glen. So once I get more details about that, we're all going to
learn how to play piano and get a gig there.
I'm really excited to share more details with you because that is going to be getting released pretty soon, but it's going to be called Upstairs Piano Bar over on Lincoln Avenue. And I'm hopefully going to see some of our friends play. So
the only other thing I have coming up, it's like May. They're still working on it. I think I'm going to play a ravey rave.
Ooh.
Like a completely illegal fucking ravey rave. They're going to be requiring vaccinations to the best of their ability at an illegal party. You can't really call the cops if people won't do the vaccine, but the rave community and the dance music community generally and music community more broadly here in the Bay Area has been more responsible than I would have expected, all things considered.
Yeah, that's very true.
And the target audience is older for the ravey rave. It's like, it's they're not going to be checking IDs, although, I don't think a 15-year-old would get in. But it's definitely like some old friends, and we decided we're going to do a ravey rave because one of them just happens to have access to a warehouse. And so I'm going to check that out. And then if that goes really well, we're going to throw a ravey rave there over the fucking summer, aren't we?
I like the sound of that.
So yeah, that's coming up. I'll have more information on that. The lineup's going to be pretty dope for people who were part of the San Francisco rave scene in the early 2000s. It's going to be a lot of old school heads. The only person I can really divulge is going to be there is fucking Switchblade's going to be one of the people playing.
Oh, damn,
so that's
I love
super
that
cool. Yeah. That's Edgar. Edgar's a really cool guy. So, and I think maybe Mr. Brandon will be able to slide on into that fucking lineup too. So hope they don't make me play with him because then that just means I get half a set. I have to deal with Brandon after he drank a bottle of scotch.
I still remember giving that guy his first dab.
Man, I had to leave him at your place.
I've never seen somebody turn green before, but it happened and it was quite interesting.
Juan, y'all got anything else coming up? Either Los Improviders or Rebels Camp?
Yes, we do. Los Improviders will be playing again in another week over at the old Princeton Landing in Half Moon Bay, and that should be pretty cool. Pretty cool gig.
Very nice. And we've got some other things in the works. Me and the Media Wench are kind of going in on trying to do more events this year. I'm going to try to do more mixed events with DJs and bands because the scene is pretty small here in San Jose and it's pretty fragmented. And being able to bring the DJ heads and the band heads together is probably like the best way to try to pack out a venue.
Honestly, I'd be down to go to that Half Moon Bay thing, man. You can make a little mini vacation out of that. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'd be down to play in Half Moon Bay too.
Hell yeah.
Especially if they fucking put me up in a nice Airbnb or something.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
Other things going on. We're working on getting a spot at an outdoor festival that shall not be named, and we're we're just waiting on people who are fucking not masters of communication. But we'll see. We've been barking up a couple different trees on that, and hopefully we'll be able to announce a little something on that pretty soon. But yeah, I'm super excited about the thing, about the Local Love Takeover, the Cypher. And I just want to give a big shout out to Audio Drew, because since I've been in the Bay, or in the South Bay, I've always been able to just hit up Drew, be like, hey, I really want to play at a place. And he'd be like, is a Tuesday, do you want to just do a bill? It used to just be like, can you do a bill for me? I'm like, I can't promise a crowd. He's like, if I did a bill, I wouldn't be able to promise a crowd either. This is San Jose.
He's always kept his expectations very realistic.
He doesn't promise you anything he can't deliver, and he doesn't ask anything outrageous from you. He doesn't ask anything of you, actually, except that you fucking show up.
Yeah.
And then, like, no matter what the case is, you get a couple drink tickets, but then he'll bring you a couple more fucking drinks if you like to drink. Fucking, he smokes you out. He fucking introduces you to the staff at the place where it's at. It's just always a good scene when Drew puts an event together. And he's just been a staple of the San Jose music scene for a long time. I'm actually kind of disappointed that he's not able to kind of break through like whatever glass ceiling there is to do bigger events, because he's very organized, very kind to people, and just does a real good job and makes sure that everybody feels comfortable at the events. And I just wish he was doing, bigger rooms. And if there was anything we could do to help him, if anybody locally has any ideas to help that guy start doing bigger rooms with bigger acts, let us know, because fuck.
I think the glass ceiling is San Jose.
Yeah, but there's a couple big events here, and it's hard to break into them. But
Yeah.
we'll leave that. Maybe we'll leave that.
There's a wide divide.
We'll leave that for the post game. We can talk a little bit about the 55-year-old glass ceilings that are sitting in everybody's way right now. I'm going to play a song. We got a remastered version of Dodged a Bullet by Phil Johnson and the Roadside Attraction. So we're going to rock this song. I think he redid like some of the strings and the vocals too. He just did a bang up job on it, because of course he did. It's Phil Johnson and the Roadside Attraction. We'll be right back.
Little baby, you were brought here through a miracle and a broken condom. I didn't know sperm carried knives, and somehow you got by the IUD, the diaphragm, the spermicide, and a morning after pill. But if Daddy hadn't been so drunk, Mommy hadn't run out of batteries, if Daddy pulled out on time, instead of thinking about Angelina Jolie, then baby you wouldn't be here. You'd have been wiped up with a towel. A happy one, or will you make your money putting sausage between your buns? Will you be a great man who brings peace to all the land, or the type of guy that lures kids into a big white cargo van? And since you're pretty scary, I'm really glad that you're not mine, and I guess I'm pretty happy that your mommy cheated on me this time. So go ahead and be just as evil as you wanna be. Hell yes, I dodged that bullet and I'm free.
we're back. It's me, Chip, and a blue box where Juan used to be. Juan will be back in a minute, everybody. That's a remastered Phil Johnson and the Roadside Attraction, Dodged a Bullet. That song takes a little at the end.
I really like it though. It's just like it's something like so funny and fucked up and pretty all at the same time, and that's a lot of the music that I like.
Yeah, I thought that was like the first Phil Johnson. The first song he ever sent us actually was Dodged a Bullet. So a shout out to Phil Johnson. You can find it Phil Johnson comedyandmusic.com or roadsideattraction.com. Phil Johnson is the fucking man. Also a frequent guest here on Local Love. One of the best guests. Last time he came on, man, that hour was just like poof, it was gone.
Fantastic
absolutely
interview.
Fucking gone immediately. We've had our last few guests. John Reno was a great guest. Ashes Fallen, always good guests. Phil Johnson, always good guests. If you have friends that are local Bay Area musicians who you think would be good guests, we'd love to have them here as guests. Or if maybe there's somebody the Media Wench needs to tear apart on stream and ambush, maybe you'd let us know.
Okay, so he's got April shows actually for Phil. His April shows on the 16th is going to be Best of SF Comedy online. On the 18th, he's going to be over in Morro Bay at a place called The Siren. And on the 22nd, he's going to be at, where's KO? Is that Kansas?
I have no idea.
Oh, me neither. He's going to be at a comedy place on the 20th. This guy's really busy. These are just his April dates. If you go to Roadside Attraction, you can find it all.
Mm-hmm. And if we can start doing some events over the summer, I would be fucking so happy if we get him to MC one of them.
Oh, man, how great would that be?
MC, play a little guitar, just kind of hang out, kind of just keep it vibing, you know?
Dude, yeah. He'd be a great like master of ceremonies.
Yeah, keep it vibing. He's funny. He's nice. Everybody really likes him. And if fucking me and the Media Wench wouldn't get drunk and think we were going to MC the event, which would be bad. We'd like start doing Jordan Peterson impressions, and everyone would leave.
What is a Jordan Peterson impression sound like?
Like if like a Kermit the Frog with a frog in his throat. We could talk about that like during the post game a little bit. We're halfway to the post game as it is.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Time flies.
Yeah,
we've only played one song.
We've played a couple songs. So I wanted to play a song. There's this Rick Merritt. It's a friend of it's a family member of a friend of yours, right?
Yeah.
It's a family member of a friend of yours. Chippy reaching out, getting people to send us music. Yeah. Rick Merritt his song is called "She Makes My Heart Dance," and check out the flyers while we're listening to this tune.
She was my last call when it was closing time. Across an empty room, her eyes met mine. Now I don't know what we're beginning, but she's got the whole room spinning. I drank her in, man, she blew my mind. Midnight's come and gone, but I don't need to sleep. I feel a kind of fire and it just won't keep. I think I'll talk with her all night. It may be wrong, but it feels right. If there's a cliff ahead, well maybe it's a lover's lead. And I'll scream, dance. I didn't know it could, but now I feel the beat, and it feels good. She showed this old heart that it still loves to care. When I thought I didn't have a prayer, opened up a door and walked in where I thought a wall had been, and now the walls are falling everywhere, and I'm singing hallelujah. Oh, how now she's got me wanting more. I'm rafting in white water with no oar, and I'm singing hallelujah. Oh, how does she do this? She makes my heart dance. I didn't know it could, but now I feel the beat, and it feels good. Hallelujah. Oh, how does she do this? She makes my heart dance.
No, She Makes My Heart Dance by Rick Merritt. We have the deepest library here with just the most different kinds of fucking music. I believe that might have been Christian rock because they were saying hallelujah. Better than anything we've heard on fucking Fire by Night, though, that's for sure.
Oh, man. Speaking of... No, never mind.
What's up, Juan?
Well, I am looking at the mixed application, and it looks like there are a lot of good songs here.
Yeah, well, we're going to do, since we played a song that I think might be Christian rock, we're going to play another Christian rock song in a minute. It's by Chris Reed. Chris Reed is like the nicest fucking guy in the world.
Yeah.
Like, he's always posting like positive, interesting things on Facebook. I'm like, what are you doing?
He definitely does not tune into the Thursday show.
Definitely not. And he he's been a guest. He came early days for our remote sessions too, and he put up with some bullshit because there was a lot of bullshit going on with our remote system when we had to first start doing things remote. I think he even played us a few songs. It was fantastic. It was going to be Mead Cortisone by Chris Reed, and we'll be right back. Praise Jesus.
See.
Viste mi corazón desde el principio.
Podríamos vernos mañana.
Tú eres mi sol y mi luna. Tú eres mi sol. Tú eres mi luna. Tú eres mi sol. Tú eres mi luna. You had my heart right from the start. Can we play tomorrow? You're my moon and my sunshine. We ain't got no sorrow. Tú eres mi sol. Tú eres mi luna. Tú eres mi sol. Tú eres mi luna.
Brincamos y paseamos por el parque un buen rato y vimos un perrito que se había perdido. Nos acariciamos a la luz de las estrellas.
Tú eres mi amor. Tú eres mi vida. No puedo esperar para verte mañana. Tú eres mi sol. Tú eres mi luna. Tú eres mi sol. Tú eres mi luna. We shared wine in the park. We went for a walk. Saved us a stray dog. We should love all day long. Tú eres mi amor. Tú eres mi vida. No puedo esperar para verte mañana. Tú eres mi sol. Tú eres mi luna. Tú eres mi sol. Tú eres mi luna. Tú
tune in to the 24-hour local love library any time of day because it's 24 hours.
Except now.
Except for right now. But you can find songs like that by Chris Reed. You can find songs like by any of our artists, really. So even if you're not listening to the podcast and we're not doing a live show, you can go to eplex.xyz. We have an interactive 24-hour stream of music just for you and a few other people too. Mostly for you.
You know, you can't hear there?
This. Oh, hell yeah.
And the brand new unreleased Ruffies. The song is called Throbbing Mob, which is different than Throbbing Knob. And we'll be right back. Can't get that on the 24-hour stream. That was a Throbbing Mob, which is different than Throbbing Knob, and they are making shitty people. I hope to be at a Ruffy show soon where he goes, Dave from Local Love is the shittiest person in this room.
Why would he say that to you?
Because he said that song is about shitty people and how everybody is shitty. And so it'd be really funny if you picked somebody out of the audience. Said that's actually the shittiest person in this room.
So if you thought you were the shittiest person in the room, you were wrong.
Oh no.
I don't know how I'd feel about that if I got called out in a public event. I've already got low enough self-esteem. I don't know if I need somebody calling me out on stage. Be like, you know who the shittiest person in the room is? It's you, Chip.
But if it's your friend that you do it to, it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't just pick some random person. You go, the girl in the polka dots. No, that's fucked up because you don't know that person. What if they just murdered somebody and they're self-conscious about it?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'd be a little self-conscious if I committed murder. Just a little. I mean, maybe just a little bit more than I usually already am anyway.
So we have a request from the chat to like have a bot command that tells people about the 24-hour stream. In fact, maybe I should just have it on a timer so that it does that shit at the top of the hour so that we don't have to do anything.
That's not a bad idea.
You know what other people's bots do? They remind people to pay the streamer because their bots are smart.
I mean, if you want to do that, you can do that too. you know, we have ways of helping support Echoplex. So
like the other night I did it, right? I was like, I'm supposed to like ask for money every once in a while. And then a bunch of people gave me money. It was shocking.
Huh. I should just try that. Hey, people, give me. I won't do it on your platform, but
to be fair, there were people watching. The chat was doing this thing with the chat, you know, when it just going.
The chat room was chat rooming.
It was late on a Sunday night, and I was able to get people to give me amounts of money. If you donate through the Streamlabs thing, by the way, use the little donate button on the about of this thing. When you donate, you get a message via a GIF, and the GIF is a cat in space floating on a giant nug of weed, and it says your name, and it says that you gave me $3 or whatever the fuck amount of money you gave me. So I'm just saying there are options.
There's perks to it,
and there's gifts that go with some of them. If you join our Patreon, a little gift comes up. I have no idea what gift that is, but then it tells people that you joined our Patreon. Nobody gives us money on Patreon because that's where the revenue split is good. So of course people give us money on Twitch where the revenue split is bad. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough of me asking for money in the most condescending way possible. I did it in a much more polite and much more like approachable way late at night on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Fund the cause.
Also fund like other streamers and stuff too. If you enjoy other people's channels, make sure you're like shooting money their way and stuff, because even if people have full-time jobs and stuff, eventually if enough people are shooting them money, they can quit their full-time job maybe and give all of their time to you. That's like usually my pitch is like the more money we make from the community, the less I actually have to work. So I spend more money, spend more time like I was doing today, shit posting on Twitter. Man, I fucking pissed off a lot of people today on Twitter. It was a lot of fun. I'm not even going to talk about it. Check my tweets and replies.
Ooh, speaking of Twitter,
did you go on Twitter today?
No.
You should.
But Dirtbag Dan has a song all about socials and social media.
He does, and it's real short.
It's nice, it's quick, and it's poignant.
It's literally 1:58, and it's not a punk rock song. It's Socials by Dirtbag Dan. We'll be right back.
And I know. Blame it on the internet, ain't that about a bitch? Everybody got opinions, don't nobody give a shit. If you bitch about who hitting while you sitting on the bench, you fighting, they don't listen. It doesn't make no sense when you trying to build a bridge and they put up another fence. Everybody's on the fence, everybody is offended by the film you recommended. Now they're saying you're suspended. All the messages you sending, all the people you unfriended, cause you decide to end it before you type a sentence. Think about who follows you, and then when you follow through, you should know it's all on you. They will judge your every move, they be looking hella close, spelling check on every post, arguing with hella folks. What's the point? You disagreeing and pissed with me, regardless of history. I don't like how it sits with me. This relationship's history. I won't make it a mystery. I'll be blocking you publicly so I can't see the fuckery. When you say you don't fuck with me, I'm emotional. Luckily, you can't tell through my typing. I post a meme and you like it. Set a trap, you're invited. That's when I strike like I'm lightning. Probably call you a racist. All caps and all facts and all of your faces. Now I'm all in your DMs from the AM to PM. Are you staying or leaving? You never stated a reason. You tell me who you believe in, I'll tell you I don't believe him. And if you saying you hate him, then why you paying to see him? Who you think you're deceiving? Who is this in this picture? Makeup on all of your blisters. You're just a fish with some whiskers. Are you a Mrs. or Mr.? Somebody's brother or sister? You send her money to visit, but she ain't showing up. Everybody's underground, everybody's blowing up. Everybody know it all, but don't nobody know enough. Protected by a government that no one trusts. We could win if we could work together now, but no one does. Show them love, be a hater. Up them now, diss them later. Hope you die on Instagram, then in person shake your hand. Sitting down at my computer, this is where I take a stand. First they got some hate for Dan, then they got a plate for Dan. Maybe we should take a break, all of this is getting old. Stupid people vindicated, idiots are getting bold. Even the president's a Twitter troll. The next president will be elected via Twitter poll. Bong.
Fucking Dirtbag Dan is best at best when his shit is cynical and incredibly to the point. Fucking yo, that's like possibly the best 2 minutes in hip hop. 2
minutes.
It's just real simple, real to the point, and I don't agree with every damn word of it either, but fucking whatever. It's fantastic. Dirtbag Dan is a real good guy. Worked real hard for a long time. I think he's doing like an animal sanctuary of some kind now, or some kind of thing to help like pets, or I don't know what he's doing. Dog rescue. Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah, he actually helped me get my dog vaccinated when I rescued him.
See, like, yeah, the fucking good dude.
Dan's the man.
So we'll try to have him on this show, but it turns out that now that he's like a good person, he's probably not going to come on this show anymore.
It's like, sorry guys, but I've elevated. Okay.
I'm actually not. I'm actually no.
I don't come down to your podcasting level anymore. I'm sure he'd still stop by.
Yeah, we get Dirtbag
Tell
down.
the stories of his days as a rapper.
Or talk about his fucking dog rescue.
Yeah, hell yeah. Who doesn't love dogs?
No lighter.
Oh yes.
So Juan and I were kind of chilling. I forget what we were doing. We were on a video call, or he was over here or some shit. I don't remember. But I used to write music like way back in the day. That like the reason I actually started podcasting was because it was just quite apparent that like producing music wasn't going to go anywhere for me. It just wasn't. Like there was no way. So I decided, well, you know, I kind of know about audio and I like to make fun of people, so we will use audio to make fun of people. And that's sort of how starting podcasting happened for me. But we're writing music and it wasn't blowing up the clubs for whatever reason, but Juan liked some of it. So I'm going to play this Zoned. Oh, we were just chatting on Facebook or some shit and I was sending you fucking files. This is a song called Zoned. I wrote it with James, who used to be on this show sometimes.
That blew my mind when you told me that. I was like, what?
Yeah, he would go by the Real Marquee on the show.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wow.
And this song is called Zoned, and it's like, I don't know, it's like kind of like almost like a bit of psytrance or something. It just I don't know. Let's just say it didn't blow up the clubs. We'll be right back. band was called The Future Sound of Fremont, and the song is called Zone.
Ooh, yes.
You know, I almost took like just like a gram of shrooms before I came.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
And if I had, then that would have been.
You'd have been like, can you just play that again for an hour?
Let's just put it on a loop. Fuck the audience. I want to hear it again. Man, that was cool though. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I was able to like produce a tune. I just couldn't like, I don't know. I never had a big hit in the club. And so eventually I was always going to do audio. So this is where like I landed.
Yeah. I don't know.
Me and Randall, when we started this, we thought it was going to be like some kind of informative podcast, like where we sit down and tell a story. And that's exactly what did not happen.
I remember the days when I would play at the Cactus Club.
No. I don't mean it. We would sit down and tell a story about ourselves.
Oh, okay.
We would be like talking about some other thing.
Oh, okay.
The worst thing is actually the guests. When the guests start doing I Remember the Time, but it like wasn't even about their band. You're like, fuck, what do we do? What do we do?
I remember when back in the band, I recall seeing.
Even that, like one of the great things about the new format, the new setup is if like the whole band wants to come on, they kind of got to remote in and they're not here for the smoke-a-thon. I'm not handing them a vodka drink every 5 minutes. Ender Shadow 111, thank you for the follow. Also, Modi Cool, thanks for resubscribing. Roland, that's Tracy, friend of Phil Johnson, thanks for resubbing. We got the Politicast that followed us, but then kept begging us to watch a YouTube video, and Adam Rainstopper got pissed off and was like, get out of here. And we got Marvy 1921, thanks for the follow. Professor Q resubbed, and we also have Purple Spyro fan resubbed. Thank you everybody for your support. I was going to say your love and support, but we'll just say support.
Love and support. Oh yeah.
Well, can we keep the music rolling?
Yeah, I have everything sorted by zeros, so I'm going to stop the page. Whoever picks a song off the zero page here first.
All right. Sophomore Debut by Pope Jones Flying Yogis.
The song's called Reaper. Sophomore Debut is the album.
Oh, yep. Sophomore Debut is the album.
I remember we had them on the show and I kept calling them Pope Joan and the Flying Yogis, and they kept pretending to be mad, and it was kind of funny. They were super nice guys. I liked the Pope Joan and the Pope Jones Flying Yogis guy. I keep wanting them to be Pope Joan and the Flying Yogis. Anyway, here's their song. It's Reaper. It's badass. We'll be right back.
Trust your senses. Ignore your fears. Reach a consensus. Work through the years. Because if we don't try, we're doomed, we'll disappear. So don't just let us fly. Lend us your ears. Time, it just flies. Your day, you must grab hold. Just know it's okay to go and mold. The choice is just to make.
Jones, Flying Yogis. That was Reaper. That song was super fun. Like at the end with like that horn that started coming in, like live. If there were like 17 of those horns, like a ska band, it would fuck. Come on.
It sounded hot.
Oh, how's the audio that's going to you now? It's supposed to be like high quality. Are you getting high quality audio now, or are you getting like Juan? I'm talking to you.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Fuck yeah.
It's high quality as ever. High quality.
So shout out to
Open
Video
source.
Ninja. Video Ninja is like literally just some guy named Steve who made Video Ninja. So we use that on all of our shows where we have remote guests, and it's been the best thing ever. If you're a streamer, you should be using Video Ninja.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Way
Solid.
user friendly beats. Remember, like way back, like when we started doing video, but it wasn't Zoom. What was the one?
We're using Skype and Discord.
Skype and Discord. There
Oh,
we
and
go.
we also used this thing for a while that other people were using. It was called Whereby. Do you remember that?
Oh
It
yeah,
had like a green background.
man.
That was the one where you did the Madison Star Moon scratching thing on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like
Wow.
one day there will be a history book written about Echoplex Media.
Literally, we're doing it right now. There's the fucking we have our own wiki. Have you been to plexwiki.xyz before?
Not in a while. Not in a while.
Not in a while. Well, it hasn't changed in a while. We have it. Nobody's updating it. It's not like I'm sitting there all day like wikiing. But there's some stuff there. And if you felt inclined to start putting information about the bands on there, you can go right ahead. All you have to do is log in with Discord, which for you would mean finding your Discord password.
Oh, shit. Man, me
Like-
and passwords just don't get along.
You need a password manager, dude. Juan, do you use a password manager?
Yeah, I do.
Which one do you use?
I out of security concerns, I'm not going to say,
Oh.
but I use one.
Fair enough.
He's extra secure. He won't even tell you what his password manager is.
I use LastPass. I don't know. Nobody's gonna find out. You don't even know what email address I used to log into my LastPass.
I will say this though, it's a great thing, Chip. You got to get one. You got to get it set up.
All you got to
Get it
do
set
is
up.
it'll just complain at you every time you go to a website, and it'll tell you you're using the same password as another website. But then it just generates you a brand new password and then enters it into that website for you.
But then
And
what
then
if,
but then it remembers it for you, and then you don't even know your password, which is like the best part. Like nobody could put a gun to your head and ask you what is your password for this, that, or the other thing, because you don't know.
see, but the thing is that I made my own password and still I don't know.
That's right. That's why you need this thing even more, because it makes it for you, and it knows, and you don't.
But then, like, what if I was to log in on a different computer?
You log into your LastPass. You need one.
Oh.
You log in. Yeah, that's what
So
the
I
password.
only need to remember.
But it better be good. But it better be a good password.
My passwords are not clever.
No, it just has to be long.
I love my dog. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, don't.
I'm just kidding. That's not my password. Fuck yourself.
If you, I would just I know somebody who was doing nursery rhymes, but replacing a whole ass words in the nursery rhyme and having that be their You could do all kind of shit for your like main password.
Hickory dickory dock.
Okay, so we're gonna play a song that has 0 plays here. This is Infinite Bounce. I can't believe this song has actually had 0 bounce. We haven't played it since the last reinstall the computer.
Wow.
It's called Infinite Bounce. It's by La Palma. just listen to that song like all day while I'm going about my business, and I wouldn't even be mad that it was still going. I wouldn't be mad that it started itself over.
It just like that song was a whole journey. Like that song was a whole ass journey. You know, like you got a few different kind of like tempos there. A few of the different instruments really kind of got the spotlight. I really like that. That was awesome.
Quality.
I like that.
Quality.
And it was on the Zero playlist.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I do have another request, though. I see something called Weed the People from Audible Smoke Signal.
That's the name of an album. The song is 4:33, and it's 4 minutes 30. It's 4 minutes 20 seconds, and it's an empty file.
Wasn't it a skit anyway? Wasn't?
No, it's a joke.
Oh.
It's Audible joke signal.
Ooh, but we do have a Tom the Bomb. I love Tom the Bomb.
It's a funky Christmas. I don't know. It's Christmas all year round here at Local Love.
Yeah, fuck it.
And it's Tom the Bomb. This is Funky Christmas Part 1. Fucking, I don't know. Don't sit on Santa Claus's lap. People don't. Oh God, I don't even want Christmas to come around now with everything going on. We'll be right back.
Okay, you don't drink, which is smart on your part. But being sober can put you at a disadvantage when it comes to violence. Me, I can't box worth a shit, see? But I'm good in a fight because I can't feel anything.
Are you spry?
Let me fix you some sandwiches.
So far, the Zero plays has been pretty good.
Hell yeah! What is going on with this, man?
Juan's excited. I'm excited. Well, I mean, I'm as excited as I get about anybody I'm not making fun of. And Chip's clearly excited.
I'm always happy. I mean, mostly. Not always, but mostly. Even when I'm not that happy, I'm pretty happy.
I seen you get mad before, like in the audio only days. I forget you do the red light shit, and then you like play just some clip of Ben Shapiro being racist. I seen you get mad.
Yeah, I do. I do get easily perturbed, but I bounce back pretty quickly.
Everybody's listening to Local Love since it's still the podcast. We'll do 2 more songs on the pod this evening. We got a disclosure drop by Offworld, and then we're going to do a song called Hong by the Wyatt Act, which we haven't played yet since the last reinstall of this here computer. But we stream other nights too. Tomorrow night is the Intellectual Dollar Tree. It is infuriating, and I don't know, people download the podcast like mad. Thursday is Cults of the Satanic Panic, Satans and Thetans. It's the funnest show of the week, and I have a guest. His name's Mark. He's from the Ultraviolet podcast because Media Wench can't make it. We're going to talk about fucking old VHS 80s tapes and Scientology.
Fun.
Friday we got Conspiracy Bingo. Saturday we got Operation Catterday. Sometimes I DJ at the end of that, and then I don't know, Meltdown Mondays on Monday, and Sunday's the big show. Just so everybody knows, watch all our shit, download all our shit. Only a few of those are podcasts. Also, before this show is down ballot
7 days a week on EchoplexMedia.com. I don't know.
Echoplex Media.
We also have a new project coming out. Me and Matt are going to do a show about technology, some kind of show about technology. I don't know what that's going to be.
That'd be cool.
It should be. It'll be mostly him doing it. So, because that was the only way we were going to add another show is if somebody else does.
Like, I'm just going to show up and provide the network. You bring the content, and I'll bring the saltiness.
You know me, though. I'll eventually be providing about half of the content for that show, of course. Juan.
Yes, sir. I'm here for you, sir.
You have a bunch you have a bunch of keyboards behind you, right? But like, which one you been like hitting with your fingers the most lately, and why?
That's a great question. Why don't somebody play some background music? Some like
Can I play
Mr.
some background
Rogers?
music of yourself?
I will say this. Somebody asked a question.
Music.
Somebody asked a question. If you had one keyboard, what would you use? Well, I'll tell you, this would be it. The Hydrasynth Deluxe 73 key, 16 voice, dual capable oscillating synthesizer with a ribbon touch bar.
You make it sound like a sex toy, and I like it.
It's really, it is kind of sexy, actually. It has enough knobs. I mean, it doesn't have like 50 fucking knobs on it, but it has the knobs to do what you need to do. And it's a digital keyboard. It's not analog. However, it can sound fucking analog as you want it to be.
Fucking thank you.
And that was my TED Talk. Back to you guys.
You are you guys. Oh, your desk is a mess. I love you. I didn't. Everything looks all neat in there. I saw that little still frame of your desk. Fucking mad respect. Oh, actually, it's man, no more respect. The desk is hella neat. I was just wrong.
Let me show you. You know what? Let me
getting motion sickness.
Let me
like, what are you
let me
doing?
show you some prized art here.
The resolution's too low for people to really see the art.
This is in cribs.
Okay.
Echoplex cribs.
Echoplex cribs.
We're on the Local Love setup.
Right.
Everything's turned way the fuck down because
And everything's in red. So even if they wanted to enjoy your art, they'd only see it in like 2 colors.
All right. Well, another time then.
Another time.
It's like an old black and white movie.
Echoplex Media.
It's like an old black and white.
Back to you, Bob.
It's an old black and white movie, but it's black and red.
Black and red.
So we got this song by Offworld. It's called Disclosure Drop. And I love it because it's got like weird like samples in it about aliens. And like, I don't like conspiracy theorists, but I think people who believe in aliens or people who believe in Bigfoot, I think those people are cool. And I think they're cool because they probably have weed.
Probably not wrong.
It's Offworld. Disclosure Drop.
None of these nations has taken the step of confirming the ET presence. That the U.S. is still the designated disclosure nation.
We are dealing with an extraterrestrial phenomenon.
Now, our job is to get the United States government to finally acknowledge the truth of this matter, and that's what the disclosure movement is all about.
So now we have not just maniacs in the Pentagon, but a bunch of Dr. Strangelots.
We're dealing with an extraterrestrial phenomenon.
Disclosure movement is all about. Disclosure movement is all about.
We're dealing with an extraterrestrial phenomenon.
Disclosure movement is all about. And that's what the disclosure movement is all about. And that's what the disclosure movement is all about. And that's what the disclosure movement is all about. And that's what the disclosure movement is all about. And that's what the disclosure movement is all about. And that's what the disclosure movement is all about.
So that song was dope. That's Disclosure Drop. And Juan, people on the stream did in fact see a little live music video interpretation from Juan Maserati. Juan was wilding out with the camera.
He was taking people on a journey.
It was getting real psychedelic.
If you're listening to the podcast of this, you missed that. I don't know if that's like really a selling point. You should check out the live show. It's Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Pacific. You can get it at twitch.tv/Echoplex Media. You can also grab it on the Icecast at eplex.xyz, but we'd prefer that you watch. A shout out to anybody watching on Facebook if you're still there, I guess.
And if you want to check out that band that we just heard, they're called Offworld, spelled OPHWURLD. You can find them on Facebook, SoundCloud, Apple Music, and everything else. If you just, all you got to do is use that your favorite search engine of choice, and it will show you all the options.
And Roland was suggesting one play for it. We're not set up for that this evening, unfortunately, Roland. But maybe we'll set up like that for Local Loved One. I give you your own feed where you can do some keyboard work for us if you'd like one.
I would love to. That would be awesome, man.
Maybe next
week. We'll set it up.
No, next week is the show before the show. Yeah, next week's 419. It'll be 420 at midnight next week. So we'll probably do a little something for that. Well, we'll be getting ready for this show that we have actually. So we'll promote this again, and by promote this I mean put it on the screen. This is the Cypher. This is usually the Cypher is usually an open mic hip hop show, but Drew has been kind enough to share the night with Local Love this evening for April. That's April 21st. That's a week from 2 days from now, or 2 days from a week from now. Rebels Camp, Juan Maserati's the keyboardist in that band, will be the headliner. We got Three Headed Dragon. Never heard them before, but I heard good things. And you got David Buhau, that would be me. Buhau means in Mandarin Chinese, it's that you put it before something and it means I do not like. So, or you put it after something, so it would be like I do not like David is what that David Buhau means in Chinese.
Wow. That's hella funny. I did not know that.
My friend's girlfriend was Chinese, and like we were all learning to spin, and I was spinning poorly, and she's like, David Buhau, and I'm like, that's what I'm going to call myself.
I found my name.
After she told me what it meant, I'm like, I'm absolutely calling myself that.
I do not like this.
Yeah,
I do not like Dave.
Yeah, I don't like any of this. And then we got DJ Casper, although I think you just go by your name now, Chip DeVille.
Yeah, I mean, so it's kind of fun. Like whenever I go back to the Cypher, I dust off the ghost. That was my original like DJ name when I was like trying to
like everybody had a friend. If you and your friends were DJs when you were all like 16 and 17, one of your friends was Casper.
Dude, there was so many Caspers.
Yeah, one of your friends was Casper.
That was like, well, so I originally got that name like back when I was around like that 15, 16 age. I was starting to get into like tagging and graffiti and all this shit, and I didn't know like what to be. And all my friends, they'd come up with cool names, and I couldn't come up with shit. And this guy, he was this older dude that we would go and smoke weed at his house. But he's just like, you should be Casper. And I'm just like, what the, like that Christina Ricci movie? No. Like, no. He's like, nah. It's because you're white and you're friendly. And it just left an impression.
Also, like a character you do that's an old lady is based off that old stoner.
That's true.
Or the other way.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm really glad that I named myself that, because otherwise I'd have some stupid name, or I'd go by like government name or whatever. I'm like always skeptical of a DJ that goes by their government name, by the way. I'm like, are you CIA? Are you a spy?
I've just got nothing to hide.
That's like Paul Oakenfold. That's your real name? Are you a spy, sir?
Maybe he like grew up in an oak field and he really likes folding laundry. He's just like, I just like folding laundry at home and making music.
I'm actually considering making a change to my name personally. I thought about it like the last 2 days, and I was actually going to bring it up.
Wait, why the fuck would you do that? Your name's Juan Maserati. I mean, how much?
That's not really his name.
How much? Oh,
it's not my name, but it's,
I mean, it's your name here.
It's a name. It's a name that's like my, if you want to call it, where a producer kind of gave me that name, right? But I always feel like when I get inspired when I see other people changing up their game. Like I know that, you know, people do it all the time, right? So
I used to call myself Dave and then a word I cannot say on Twitch. I'm not allowed to, but it is a slur for gay people. That was literally what was on flyers for a while when I was spinning.
Dave the gay F word?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, that would still actually look really funny on a flyer if you said it that way too.
It's not what it said, but yes, it was funny. I made people print it too. It was for circuit parties and shit. It was like the late 90s. It was a different time.
Would you accept my name to be Juan Emporium?
No, I mean, yeah, eventually I'd have to.
Emporium.
Eventually I wouldn't have a choice, but no, I mean, the Juan Emporium would be easier. Could we do the Juan Emporium?
The Juan Emporium. Interesting. I appreciate that feedback. I shall consider it. What about
the Dolphin in our chat is like, what are you talking about? Pimpy the Dolphin is my government name.
What's up, Pimpy?
What's up, Pimpy the Dolphin?
Pimpy the Dolphin.
I would love it if that was really someone's name, because then like a fucking kindergarten teacher would be forced to call that person Pimpy the Dolphin the entire year for kindergarten.
Imagine the first day of school. And what's your name? Pimpy.
No, that's just their first name. Pimpy the Dolphin is one word and it's their first name.
It's a hyphenate.
No, it's just one word.
Oh,
16 tones. Yeah, we used to, like, if we were at like a party and couldn't find each other, we'd start yelling, "Hey," and then the word. And then because nobody else at that party was ever going to do that, we'd be able to find each other quite quickly.
Wow.
Again, the late 90s was a weird time.
It was. From what I remember, I was still pretty, I was a little fledgling, but still, it was a good time.
But it's also okay that we can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like the time fucking marches on, and that shit's like, as Chip calls them, yesterday words,
yeah,
right?
Those are yesterday words.
We just don't use that. I might use that word in conversation with Chip, but it's not like I'm calling, but even so, it's like none of your business if I do. I'm not gonna say it on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere that anybody else might see or hear me saying it, because somebody might get the wrong fucking idea.
I think maybe this is like more of a red light thing, really. But I mean, have you ever noticed how on the TV shows or something like that, where like if an actual like homosexual character uses that word, they don't bleep it, they don't blank it, they don't do anything.
Would be hard.
Anybody else ever does, then like it gets.
I'd be hard. I bet you could go through the entire show of Will and Grace and they never used that word.
Well, that was because it was on like network television.
Oh, you mean like on the news?
No, like more like cable shows.
I want to be the person whose job it is to decide what to bleep on the news, right? Like they'd have somebody on, they'd be like, "This person is from Concerned Mothers Against Tall Apartment Buildings," and that person would start talking, and I'd just hit the bleep button.
Aaron's right. Old South Park did that. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, South Park does some stuff. I don't know,
but I also kind of feel like they did that to almost. I don't know, to almost kind of like be like, it's okay for them. You know?
I don't know. I just don't say it though. Like I just don't say it. Like I just don't use the word anymore. It's like a yesterday word. Anyway, here's a yesterday's song because they didn't send it to us today. So every day before today was yesterday, but all those days were also today. This is Wyatt Act. This song is called Hong. We'll come back. We'll close out the show. We'll play one more song. If people in the chat would like to demand a song, y'all can demand a song, but you cannot demand boomers.
Ooh, challenge.
I played that song like 5 times or 6 times in the last 7 days. And none of those shows are local music shows. This is a Wyatt Act Hong. We haven't played it at all since the last time we fucking redid the computer.
A bit of your stank, bit of your ring, bit of your Roma, bit of your hung, bit of your hung, a bit of your hung, bit of your hung, bit of your hung, bit of your hung, a bit of your hung. That we used our smell to divide ourselves in regards to categories of class and sex. Evolutionarily speaking, Hong, our smell has allowed us to survive. For example, if you go to eat something and you smell that it is rotten, you just survived. Yeah. A bit of your Hong. I want a bit of your, bit of your Hong, bit of your Hong. little bit of your hung, a little bit, yeah. A little bit of your hung, I'm not gonna ask for permission, it's mine, I'm gonna take it, yeah. Your scent, your smell, your aroma, your perfume, just give it to me, baby. I wanna.
I want you home now, baby, won't you give it to me?
That was Hung by the Wyatt Act.
That's fucking great.
I love the Wyatt Act. Love him.
We got to close the show out and figure out what we're going to play last. There's like some song that Chip and me were geeking out over last night.
Geeking out on the song on the stream last night.
We're absolutely never going to remember what it is.
Speaking of our stream, though, like when you're hanging out by your lonesome at 2 a.m, whether or not you're doing substances, no judgment here, but we have over 155 pages for you to scroll through of all of our artists, and you can control the stream. You can essentially control the 24-hour live stream. So I encourage you to not only interact with it, but to take that same web address and just text it to somebody. I also, if you're listening to the podcast,
web address is that?
eplex.xyz.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. So just type in an eplex.xyz. Examine your zipper and listen to some music. Well, I was hoping I would find that band, and I did not, and I'm disappointed in myself. But in the meantime, I would be happy to read us out if we could maybe just close out with some FTB, some like Sleep Deprivation.
And Sleep Deprivation is a pretty good song. Yeah.
It's a good song to take us into red light, really. The night twitch is the right twitch. But yeah, this has been Local Love. It is a live and interactive show, totally live, totally local, and totally interactive for you every single Tuesday at 9 p.m. Pacific. You can join the chat. You can join the Facebook group. You can even, there's so many ways for you to interact with the show. It's silly. Like, you shouldn't even have to try that hard, and you'll be able to interact with us. You could even call. Nobody calls, but you could.
That would be the case if that were the case.
Yeah, nobody does. Nobody calls.
I just never set up the phone system either. It's like a chicken and egg problem.
Chat room is pretty lit though. Like you can't. I mean, we got somebody named Pimpy the Dolphin in our chat room. Do the other chat rooms have that?
Some of them must. It's somebody here on Twitch.
Okay, so maybe Pimpy like swims around from chat room to chat room, but he swims in our chat room too. Okay.
How do you know? Never. Anyway.
I just like his name.
That's a dope name. They didn't even follow our channel, I don't think.
And he's a dolphin.
I don't actually like them that much. I don't think or they're not new. I don't know. They didn't follow the channel. I don't like them that much.
Pimpy joined a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Chip be like
I've been remembering unique names.
You're the local love historian now.
If anybody ever hired me as a historian, they would be sorely disappointed. But that's okay. I don't get paid, so you get the quality that you get. But yeah, interact with the show. Check out the podcast. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. Share it with your family members. Don't share it with children. I mean,
Local Love's usually a kid safe.
We're mostly, I say fuck a lot, but other than that,
kids over 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, who aren't like super sheltered can totally listen to Local Love.
And if you or anybody that you know makes music, please tell them about the show, because all of the music that you've heard here tonight, all of the music that you hear on the 24-hour stream, all of that has been submitted by the artists themselves. This is a totally communal project. This is, I don't know, this is a literal labor of love. Local love. Hey, look what I did. Whoa.
It really is a labor of love.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the show. This is Sleep Deprivation by FTB. Hug a local musician. Live listeners, don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the flip side. Podcast listeners, I don't know, give us $5 on Patreon and you can hear what other dumb shit we said after this.
dirty, monkey spanking. I've been voodoo lounging up outside the blanket. Back to the fact that I relapse. I'm more wild than a child up in Michael Jack's lap. Now you're envious of what? These big old nuts. One bust dust, the other pump rust. With the audible smoke signal, rock, flicker, bust. Kinda shy around them ladies, I be like, oh shit. Why the downtown clubs keep taking my ducks? The chicken as she cross the road because she goes wherever she clucks. And late at night, y'all can cry for a miracle. Dance around the flames of the shadow, beat ritual. Arrive my mechanical snail. All the way to hell, and while we're on the way, can we stop off at the brass rail? Why? So I can blow the rest of my mail. Because of shake tail, cause you know it never fail. Neon lights, flicker like a beacon through the night. Reflecting all the echoes in my mind. Reflecting all the echoes in my neon lights. Flicker like a beacon through the night. Reflecting all the echoes in my mind. Reflecting all the echoes in my funk-induced sleep deprivation got me on the wrong style, rocking on the wrong station. Funk-induced sleep deprivation, we can sleep when we die. Now let's all get high. Funk-induced sleep deprivation got me on the wrong style, rocking on the wrong station. Funk-induced sleep deprivation, we can sleep when we die. Now let's all get high. Been flapping in the wind in the city of sharks. And with the broken hearts and then the rat race falling on your fat face. Out of place, Bay Area, mass hysteria, bad taste. Microclimate, the streets of Oakland, it won't stay silent. Got me split wide open, jumping off the Golden Gate into the ocean. Cause I can't relate to all my people in the city. San Jose, all the way to the real nitty gritty. It's a tough titty, make my attitude shitty, but fuck your pity. All my peoples are you with me where you at? Stone and E, wholehearted, retarded, artifact. Neon lights, flicker like a beacon through the night. Reflecting all the echoes in my mind. Reflecting all the echoes in my neon lights. Flicker like a beacon through the night. Reflecting all the echoes in my mind. Reflecting all the echoes in my funk-induced sleep deprivation got me on the wrong style, rocking on the wrong station. Funk-induced sleep deprivation, we can sleep when we die. Now let's all get high. Funk-induced sleep deprivation got me on the wrong style, rocking on the wrong station. Funk-induced sleep deprivation, we can sleep when we die. Now let's all get high.